good evening, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to HMR Waterfront Presents Game On Hai. मैं हूँ Roha Nadeem and what we just witnessed in Barbados was the final, an epic final between India and South Africa, and in the end it was India lifting that World Cup after 17 years, a glory that they've been after for years and years, coming so close. And they've finally done it thanks to their captain Rohit Sharma and those 11 players who were out today, but also the entire squad, the support staff, the head coach. You could see in those visuals what it meant to them. And we can't wait to relive the entire match, the entire tournament as a whole, how it went for the Indian team. But congratulations to all the fans of India who were supporting them through and through in this World Cup. They needed that support going into this match because the nerves were there and you could sense the tension as every ball was bowled. We will relive the whole match as well with our post-match discussion. We have, as always, our wonderful panel, and we have Miss Erin Holland, who's smiling next to me, dressed in her beautiful white clothes. Erin, what a final, a match worthy of a final, and we will relive all of that in just a bit. I'll quickly introduce my wonderful panel of Game On Air who are here to dissect not just the match, but also the whole tournament. We've got Shoaib Akhtar, Martin Guptill, Yunus Khan, and Mohammad Hafiz. Gentlemen, welcome back to Game On Air. Pleasure to have your company with us once again as we take another look at the all-important final. But before we go towards that, let's take a little replay. Let's watch a little replay of our pre-match show, a little clip from a prediction, maybe, of something about reverse swing happening in the match. Please, dekhen.
I think these two will do a great job for them when the ball will start reversing.
Yeah.
Because I'm dead sure on this track, because it's very dry, the surface is very dry, and also the square is also dry. So reverse will play a major part to win the World Cup for India.
MVP?
Obviously, if it's reversing, then Bumrah is the main man.
Okay. Professor, one last time. Hit the nail on the head as always. That's exactly what happened, and it truly was that over by Bumrah and then followed by Arshdeep that really kind of sealed the fate of South Africa, because before that point they were 20 of 20. They were going to cruise it in.
Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate India. The mindset behind, the vision behind, and they did it for all the fans, all the fans of this beautiful game of cricket. Obviously, as a fan of cricket, we are also feel very happy for them because they done it for the right reason, and I think I'm really happy to see them lifting the trophy. And having said that, I think Shoaib also mentioned the same thing regarding that reverse swing, and that was the case. Obviously, if Bumrah is around, you can expect anything happen from him, because as Rohit also mentioned in his post-match interview, he said yes, he brings something on the table very very specially, but how he made it, he has no idea. So this guy really is a master class of a bowler to me, who brings everything for the team, and really happy for them too.
Right. Shoaib, your reactions on the match. You predicted India would lift the trophy. They have done that. But were you at all surprised by how the match went down in terms of the players and how easily South Africa could have walked away with the trophy?
No, 100%. They actually done an amazing job by reaching the final, first of all. I think a very proud moment for South African cricket. And at the same time, I think the guys, all of them, African guys, I think they've done a wonderful job. I mean, like, they have given a run for the money. Literally, Indian was just panicking when the Klaasen was out there. And they literally won the game, and then it took the game away from them. And had Klaasen stayed there for another 2 overs, the game would have been over. But Indians were panicking, for sure. And I thought at times that, I hope there is no bad luck happens to South Africa. And I was kept on saying to my manager, I said, listen, all we need is just a bit of bad luck for South Africa. Otherwise, they're just running away with the game now. So what else could have stopped them right now, right here? What else could have stopped them? There comes Hardik Pandya with the slower one. Klaasen is gone. So India, as Rohit Sharma mentioned, that, it's the process that he talks about. That a lot of thinking that he's went into the process that he had for the last 3-4 years has been very painful. His whole beard turned black to white. in that through process. And I think it's just not only this World Cup alone. It is the World Cup that they lost last year that has taken a toll out of them. And the one before, they've been in the finals, they've been in the semi-final, they were down and about, they're investing tons of money. Literally, $1.5 billion went in from Indians into that tournament and playing on top of that such a great cricket, and by not winning it at the same time, that becomes a very, very embarrassing as Indians. But I think it's well-deserved win for Rohit Sharma. I'll be very honest with you. If anybody deserves this trophy, I think it was only Rohit Sharma. And God has honored him with such moment.
I mean, a massive win, and I think the biggest takeaway, Roha, was just seeing obviously elation, but relief on the faces of the Indian team. There were so many tears. It was like a weight had just been lifted off their shoulders, and the emotion just poured out of every single player, Marty. I don't think there was a dry eye on the field. This meant so much to them, and credit to them for pulling themselves out of a really sticky situation, because honestly, hands up, I think that South Africa very nearly ran away with it when it was 20 off 20 and they were cruising it in with only 4 wickets down. What was your impression on, I guess, the turning point for India? How they dug themselves out of that hole?
I guess you could say at that point it was South Africa's game to lose, and that's exactly what happened. They were cruising. They should have won. They should have taken it to the last 2 overs with only maximum 5 wickets down. Those 2 quick wickets in there really just stunted the rest of the chase really. And then obviously Bumrah coming back in and taking a couple there and not going for many runs in those last couple of overs that he bowled. It was he bowled extremely well. Credit to India. They stuck at it. They hung in there. And obviously the last over, Surya Kumar Yadav with a clutch catch on the boundary that could have turned, could have changed if he didn't get a hand on it, or if it had gone for 6 or anything like that. So, you think about those things. If that had gone for 6, 10 or 5, Miller going strong, what happens from there? It's a completely different story. But
I mean, that's the biggest catch of his career, right? Imagine what was going through his head as that ball was coming towards the boundary. Pressure makes diamonds, and Sky has been so good with the bat that who'd have thought his fielding would have been one of the turning points today. It was
a clutch catch, as I said, and not many people would have held their nerve and made the play. I mean, he only had inches to work with on the boundary and tiptoed round it to be able to stay inside the field of play, throw the ball up, step out, come back in, and he did it to absolute perfection. So a hell of a catch.
Right, Yunus Khan. आपसे बेहतर कोई नहीं जानता what it feels like to be in that position, जिसमें हम अभी visuals पे देख रहे थे रोहित शर्मा just tears in his eyes and looking around and couldn't quite believe what was happening. Process नहीं हो पा रहा था उस time पे, but his family was there, all the media were there, and everybody was just surrounding him. He was the most important man in that stadium at that time. कैसा feel कर रहे होंगे रोहित शर्मा? Because it means so much to them as a nation.
इस वक्त तो स्काई हाई होंगे वो बिल्कुल, और जिस तरह उन्होंने खुद ये मेंशन किया कि ये अभी ये सिर्फ इस टूर्नामेंट में नहीं, पिछले 3-4 साल से इस तरह आ रहे हैं. और ये देखिए, रोहित शर्मा की एक अच्छी बात ये थी कि उन्होंने बैक किया, विराट को बैक किया, सूर्य कुमार को बैक किया, जहाँ भी उनको ज़रूरत पड़ी उन्होंने प्लेयर्स को बैक किया. और उन्होंने जब भी वो स्टेटमेंट उनके मतलब बात होती है तो आप वो ये बार कह रहे हैं, आप उनके लिए बात कर रहे हैं, कमाल करते हो. इस तरह की स्टेटमेंट जब आप अपने प्लेयर के लिए देते हो, उनको बैक करते हो, तो फिर एग्जैक्टली इसी तरह होता है. और बारहा जब भी उनसे विराट कोहली की बात हुई तो उन्होंने कहा आप विराट कोहली के मुताबिक उनके मुताबिक बात कर रहे हैं, अभी देखें क्या होता है. और सडनली उन्होंने किया. तो देखिए ये सिर्फ ये एक टूर्नामेंट की बात नहीं है, ये बेसिकली ये 4-5 जो टूर्नामेंट्स ये खेलते हुए आ रहे हैं, ये वहाँ की बात है. और वो डिज़र्व करते थे, वो डिज़र्व इसलिए करते थे कि उन्होंने एक टीम ऐसी बनाई जिसमें वो सिर्फ विराट की तरफ नहीं देख रहे थे, रोहित शर्मा की तरफ नहीं देख रहे थे, जसप्रीत बुमराह की तरफ नहीं देख रहे थे. अगर आप इनकी टीम में देखें तो वो एक कैच सूर्य कुमार यादव का, फिर उसके बाद वो एक विकेट जो कि 17th ओवर की फर्स्ट बॉल पे क्लासन का आउट होना. तो ये जब मेच्योर टीम होती है आपके पास और उसमें बहुत सारे मैच विनर्स होते हैं तो वो अपना पार्ट अदा करते हैं. तो मेरे ख्याल से और क्रेडिट गोज़ टू रोहित शर्मा और उनकी मैनेजमेंट को, राहुल द्रविड़ को बहुत ज़्यादा इसमें क्रेडिट जाता है कि उन्होंने वो एक ऐसा बंच ऑफ प्लेयर उन्होंने इकट्ठे किए जिसमें जब प्रेशर पड़ते हैं तो सीनियर प्लेयर परफॉर्म करते हैं, और जब उनको एग्जीक्यूशन होती है, जब उनको बहुत कुछ करना होता है तो उनके जो जूनियर प्लेयर्स हैं वो आते हैं और वंडर्स करते हैं. तो मेरे ख्याल से हेड्स ऑफ टू देम कि उन्होंने एक ऐसी टीम बिल्ड की है कि अगर वो इसी पैटर्न पे चलते रहेंगे तो बहुत सारे और जो है वो ट्रॉफी जो है ना उनके लिए मुंतज़िर है.
बिल्कुल एक क्विक नजर भी डालते हैं मैच समरी पे. व्हाट वेंट डाउन टुडे इन बारबाडोस. ऑफ कोर्स इंडिया वन द टॉस and chose to bat first. No surprises there. It was a bright sunny day by the time the match started off. 76 for Virat Kohli, his last T20I for India, and what a way to bid farewell. 59 balls पे उन्होंने 76 किया, winning player of the match. Akshar Patel with 47 and Shivam Dube with 27. A careful 27, he could have built onto it, but thanks to South Africa's bowlers, Maharaj picking up a couple in his quota of 3 overs. Nokia with a couple as well. Rabada and Jansen picking up 1 wicket each in their 4 overs. And in reply, of course, South Africa starting off the chase in a bit of a shaky manner, losing Hendricks early on. But Quinton de Kock with 39 off 31. And of course, playing a superb knock was Henrik Larsson with 52 off 27, including 5 sixes for him. Tristan Stubbs did well support him on the other side. 31 for him, 21 for Killer Miller, who could have just stayed there and taken the game home, but it was Indian bowlers at the death, especially Hardik Pandya with 3 wickets off his 3 overs. Bumrah picking up 2 in his 4. Arshdeep Singh with 2 as well. And coming very close to that World Cup was South Africa, but in the end it was India winning the match by 7 runs and lifting the trophy. Let's talk about the king for a little bit.
I think we have to.
Because it was his last World Cup for India in the T20 format, last T20I for India. He did announce, and Erin, what a way to go for him.
I mean, the king only knows how to sign off in style, doesn't he? It's an end of an era, the king being at the helm of Team India in the T20 format. It's crazy to think it's the last time that we've seen him, but what a way to sign off. We'd said a Kohli that's in danger of runs is a Kohli that's very, very, very dangerous. And that's exactly what he put up for us today, Shoaib. Leading from the front, he needed a big knock when he lost Rohit Sharma chiefly down the other end. But, I mean, what a career. What a way to finish. 76 or 59, player of the match in a T20 World Cup final, and you win the trophy. It was perfect fairy tale.
2 World Cups? 2011 and now? Yeah, sure. There is no time to start playing cricket. Whenever you pick up the bat, whenever you take the ball, you become a cricketer. But you should know as a cricketer when to sign it off. I mean, that makes you you. And it takes a lot of courage for the people to, to just to say, listen, I'm hanging up my boots. I mean, this guy knows, he planned everything for himself. It's not just a one-day process. He must have discussed with his family, wife, and everybody, and the management, obviously. But what a great way of signing it off. What a great way of leaving this game. Scoring runs, winning the World Cup, giving a moment to Rahul Dravid by giving him a trophy and lift it up, and is making sure that everybody becomes a part of the whole team. But with the way he played today, I think that kind of rings that he used to play, and the way he played today, that was required from him. And that was his game, by the way, anyways. Not as an opener, but as somebody who can just stays there and anchors there till the right in the end and finish it off, and the people play around him and to get him a good total. I think India could have gone on to achieve 200 runs, but Hardik came very late, but he's done a fabulous job. And then he made sure the strike rates gets up to the level where I expect.
I mean, integral knock in the end for India. It was exactly what they needed, an anchor right the way through the innings, Marty. As he signs off on what's been an incredibly illustrious career, one of the greatest to have ever played the game with the bat, absolutely. The emotions that go through your mind when you retire from international cricket, and what must he have been thinking?
I think it's just his time in that format. He's played a lot of cricket in his career. I mean, he's played 100 matches in each format. A very select club to do that. I think there's only maybe 5 to 6 people who have actually done that. So, it's a pretty illustrious club. And, for him to bow out on his own terms is, fantastic. And, he's been able to be afforded that opportunity to do that. And then to have obviously sealed it with a World Cup win and 70-odd and a man of the match. It couldn't have written a better script for himself, really.
The perfect end to the fairy tale of King Kohli. He's been exceptional for such a long time, and a deserved ending for someone who's just been what a proponent of the sport and a wonderful figure he's been. It's kind of hard to put it into words, to be honest, but congratulations. What a career. What a way
to sign off for Virat Kohli. And of course, we will be taking a deeper look into each and every contribution from this match, but I think because we are a bit short on time, we have to head towards a break.